RG show. This is my good friend Jose Santiago. He's going to be doing some of the sound and things like that. Anyways, the film that we're going to be doing is Night of the Living Dead by George A. Romero. And the biggest thing for me about that movie is...
Alright, wait a minute. I can't do this on an empty stomach.
I have leftovers. Do you want leftovers?
Yeah, I want leftovers.
Okay. Here it is. Dude, how old is this? I don't know. I don't usually keep track of my leftovers in my fridge. I don't know, just eat it. It's not like it's gonna kill you.
Well, nice funeral as far as funerals go, I guess. I guess you'll miss your friend, eh, son?
Yeah, I guess, but on the other hand, I don't have to worry about him complaining about all the videos that we make. He's pretty useless anyway.
Don't speak ill of the dead.
What's he gonna do, come back from the grave and haunt me? Well, since there's no Jose, I guess it's just time for me to go do solo reviews again. What else is new? Jose? Man? What the? Okay, I'm the... Oh, that's good. Well, it turns out that my dad was right, and I do have a zombie after me. So, while I take care of this, I do have a review to do, so let's get to it. Let's take a look at the 1968 classic zombie movie by George Romero, Night of the Living Dead. I better deal with this. Night of the Living Dead, a classic. Feels like watching a peaceful movie about a nice drive, a caring story about children mourning their father's death, mixed in with a little zombie action fighting over flesh with a dash of scarfing intestines with a hint of meat being ripped off the bones of an arm. Well, this is the movie for you. Anyway, Barbara and her brother go to visit her father's grave, and it's here where we get our first look at a zombie. This is the famous...
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
And wouldn't you get lost if you saw this creep wobbling toward you? Her brother fights the zombie and... ooh, that's gotta hurt. So Barbara takes off and ends up at this rundown house. Now, a little bit Barbara. She is totally useless throughout this movie. She goes through breakdown after breakdown, and well, look at this.
We can leave. Well, we better leave soon. It's 10 minutes to 3.
See what I mean? Thanks, Barbara. You just sit there and chill for a while. Now, Ben. He's the man of this movie. Barbara goes through some sort of meltdown. This guy is planning the night. He knows how to deal with zombies. Cold as ice. So the zombies start showing up, and look how flammable they are. We do learn that they are afraid of fire. And back to Barbara. Is she home shopping or whatever? What's going through her head? Ben finds a gun, always needed in this situation, as we've all been in before. Two guys pop out of the cellar. Mr. Cooper, the bald guy, is trying to get people down to the cellar, which does make sense. I mean, one door versus many to protect? I'm not sure I was with Ben on this move. Also, the radio mentions that this is taking place over the eastern third of the United States, and the source might be a radioactive probe that came from Venus. I think the less explained in this movie the better, but there are TV reports that give this almost a documentary feel to it. They hatch a plan to escape, but it doesn't really go too well. Zombies surround the house. Then this daughter murders the wife in this horrible scene. Ben locks himself desperately into the cellar. All seems lost for Ben here. With zombies pounding at the door, Ben survives only to be killed in the end, which sort of sets a trend in the 70s of horror movies ending on a downer note, or without a concrete ending. It's also ironic that during the filming of this, at the end when they had finally finished the reel, Martin Luther King was assassinated, which made the film a little bit more impactful in terms of what was going on in contemporary society. It reminds me of Halloween, ending with Mike being shot and then disappearing at the end of the movie. Not exactly the same, but the gore in this is on full force. The atmosphere in the house is intense and claustrophobic. The black and white really appeals to me, and although they did come out with a color version, I think the black and white is the only way to see this movie. Well, it had been a while since I've seen this, but it's a total classic and one of the most successful independent films of all time. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Okay, well that was George Romero's 1968 film, Night of the Living Dead. I hope you enjoyed the review as much as I did, but right now, I gotta take care of business. This is Pat for HMRG. Thanks for watching.